Alright guys, this is Vix the Angel of Metal here at Hard Rock Hell, and I'm here hanging out with Orange Goblin. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm alright, thanks. I've got French beer and I'm alright. Yeah.
Swish.
In a plastic bottle?
Because I know that you couldn't bring glass in here, so I thought ahead and got a plastic. No.
Thinks ahead.
Yes, yeah.
Thinks ahead. Well, let's get down to the business, guys. I hear that you're entering the studio next year for your 7th studio album.
7?
Oh, God. But tell me about the pre-production side of it and writing, etc.
We're starting now. We've written a few things and we just, you know, I think it's looking good what we've got. The ideas we've got is
There are
we're really excited about it.
Shells, and you know, when you write music, you have sort of a skeleton, and then it's a case of fleshing it out. And at the moment, we've got like a skull.
Have you got a working title for the album?
No, there's no song titles, no working title. There's absolutely no idea about artwork or anything.
Were you like that at school then? Were you always like the last rushed ones to hand in your homework
I was
or
really
something?
tall at school.
Really tall? But yeah, were you like that at school? You know, you rushed it at the last minute, or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
School's too long ago.
Yeah, I was a big bully at school. I beat Tim Davis up once because he liked AC/DC.
Look at you now.
Yeah, exactly.
You send a few apologies.
Yeah,
Christmas.
well, I did because the day after they recorded the Thunderstruck video, he came in with the program. I was like, actually, this rules.
So you beat him up and stole it.
No, he got me suspended because I drank whiskey with him on the bus home. Hey,
that's right.
You guys were saying that you work well under pressure, but I hear that it's like due for a release next year. So are you gonna?
That means
we're due to record in May, and we'll start writing properly in about April the 28th.
You work.
That gives you 5 months, and I think most people would understand if they're in a band that 5 months to write an album isn't a great deal of time.
And also, we don't live
Chris
next door to each other. Yeah.
We live in London. It's, you know, we don't get together that often. And when we do, it's only to go and play shows.
We rehearse literally once a year.
When's the last time we rehearsed? Properly rehearsed?
Properly rehearsed be like once a year.
Yeah.
But the last time we properly rehearsed was probably to record the last album.
We ain't doing ourselves any favours. With all these young bands.
Why don't we just re-record that album with different titles and a different cover?
I think it's good.
Amazing.
We don't rehearse. Yeah, we can still
The truth is
play.
that we love.
You don't need to.
We love the band. We love playing more than ever. We generally don't have a lot of time to rehearse because we are all busy. We do love it though, because it sounds like, oh, we don't really like it. We just do it because we have to. But yeah, we do. We love
The band's
it.
a hobby to us because we all have full-time jobs to take care of, because, you know, we're a bit long in the tooth these days. We all have to work. We all have to work shitty day jobs, and we all have to pay rent and mortgages, and we have kids to bring up. So, you know, people don't understand that really, and it's frustrating sometimes when they say, "Oh, why don't you come and tour and play in our country and play in our country?" It's like, well, you don't really understand what's involved. You know, we do as much as we can, which involves using up all of our holiday time. I'm sure if you spoke to any of our wives or girlfriends, they'd be like, I want this band to fucking quit right now, because we haven't had a holiday away with our girlfriends and wives for years and years and years.
Ask her how she is if you've seen mine.
That's great.
Do you think Candlelight Records will be a big turning point?
I think it could be. I mean, we've had this optimism every new record deal we've had, but I think with Candlelight, it's slightly different in the fact that they sort of understand what we're about, and they specialise in extreme metal. And I'm not saying we're an extreme metal band in the vein of like Death or black metal, but, you know, Candlelight has been renowned over the past few years for doing stuff by bands like Entombed and Crowbar, and they've done the distribution for Rise Above in America with Witchcraft and Grand Magus, and that's on a par with what we do. And we've always wanted a label that sort of could dedicate themselves to us, and that's taking nothing away from what Sanctuary did for us or what Rise Above did for us. But this time I think there's a renewed optimism that, you know, it's another brand new start, and we're just excited about doing it, you know.
Cool. And you guys have described the life and breath of proper British metal.
I think so. I There's no pretensions about what we do. There's no sort of mimics. There's no
Cliches.
There's plenty of cliches, but there's no sort of airs and graces about it. We don't pretend to be something we're not. We just go and say we're four blokes that want to play loud, heavy music, and I think in that sort of respect, I wouldn't compare us to them at all, but I think we share the same sort of mentality as Black Sabbath did when they first came out, and what Motorhead did when they first came around, and Judas Priest as well, that they didn't care about sort of winning people over or getting all this sort of respect from people all over the world. All we want to do is play the music we love, and that's that echoes through every great band, I think.
And can I ask you a bit about the name? It's pretty a random name, an Orange Goblin, So
Explain it, someone else can do it.
yeah, can you explain the name?
It comes from booze, a drunken night out.
Drunken Night of a Blazing Donkey in Ramsgate.
It also we was all pretty much reading J.R. Tolkien. Tolkien.
Tolkien then?
I said Tolkien. Blackback. Tolkien and the dragons and all that nonsense. And as Ben said earlier, all the bands from the 70s, the good band, the rock bands, all had colours in the title, like Black Sabbath, Blue Cheer, blah blah blah. And it come from that really.
Nobody used orange.
Atomic Rooster.
Yeah. What's planned for 2009 for you guys? You got the last minute album as well.
Well, most of the first staff's going to be working up to the album and getting our heads down and grinding that out. But in the meantime, there's shows at Roadburn, which is probably, the top festival in the world for the sort of music that we're involved with, and we're also doing Hellfest in France. Gives us a chance to go out and play to a different crowd, because the lineup there has got Manowar and Heaven and Hell, and there's Entombed and the likes of them playing. And then after that, we the same as we always do. We'll give it our best shot and do as much as we possibly can within our sort of time frame and how much we can do. Hopefully we can go back to America at some point.
What do you think about festivals like Hard Rock Hell?
I'm all for it, because it's an opportunity for every band that's playing tonight to play to a different audience that wouldn't normally come to see them if they was doing a headline show in a club. So there might be Warrior Soul fans that come see us tonight, and if 10% of them say, "Oh, that was all right, I'll go and buy one of their CDs or a T-shirt," then you've done.
Therefore, you can tour.
Exactly, you've done something well, and it's. I think this sort of festival is what this sort of music revolves around, really. You need to have these things to keep breeding bands like ourselves and keep us sort of going, really, because like I say, it's a chance for us to win over new fans. If we was just playing the same old club shows to the same old people that have seen us a million times, then it gets a bit stale after a while. So
Yeah, but then you get a band that said, "Oh, we did a cover of your song last night in our band." That's what makes you feel, "Oh, well, that's good."
And the fact that you get a bloody good rider at something like this, so we're all going to get absolutely trolleyed tonight.
Free bar. Free bar.
What's the free bar? I haven't heard about that.
The VIP bar thing.
Where?
In Trick or Treat. Right, you know where...
Treat?
Yes,
Are we
the bar.
invited?
Is that a town in
right.
Wales?
Anybody can go.
Fuck the gig, let's go to the bar. Free bar? Who
Free
cares
bar.
about fans?
On that note, would you like to point out the websites where new fans or current fans can check out your website?
www.myspace.com/The Orange Goblin is the official one, and you got www.orange-goblin.com.
Check it out, people. Well, thank you guys for taking time out to do this interview, and let's go to the free bar.
Let's go, Vicky.
Let's go. Orange Goblin, Angel of Metal. Keep it loud.